Today we're going to review the Jensen VX6020. The main features of the 6020 multimedia system are built-in navigation, built-in Bluetooth, made for iPod, made for iPhone. Okay, since the radio booted up in the radio source, we'll go over that source first and then we'll move on to the other sources that are available. You have 3 FM modes, 2 AM modes, so there's plenty of presets for all your favorite channels. Down here we have more, which brings up some options: local distance, direct entry. There's a 10-band EQ, which is very convenient for any kind of adjustments you may have or need in your vehicle. Fader and balance, subwoofer output level, preset EQ curves, loudness, etc. Under the options are some RDS features like clock time, PTY, which is the program material, so available sources include disc, which is support for CD or DVD, front USB, front AV-in, Bluetooth, navigation, full-size SD card, a rear AV input, rear camera input, and also a learning steering wheel control interface, which means you won't have to buy a third-party adapter to interface to most OE type steering wheel controls that are resistive. We'll check out the settings menu real fast. Have general settings, audio, time, language, Bluetooth, DVD settings, volume settings. The volume settings is really convenient because this allows you to adjust the levels of the individual sources. Say for example, the DVD is not quite as loud as the radio source. You can adjust the DVD level up to match the radio source so you have more of a consistent volume if you're changing between sources frequently. Under the language tab, we have 3 languages available: English, French, and Spanish for various functions of the UI. We go to Bluetooth now. This is your main Bluetooth user interface. Have your basic options: Bluetooth on off, auto connect, auto answer, pairing, phone book sync. So you have phone book and call history. Call history would include missed calls, dialed calls, and received calls. This icon here selects the A2DP or music streaming, and it also supports AVRCP, which are your controls down here: previous, play, pause, next track. Navigation. Navigation is powered by iGo Primo. It's very user-friendly, very intuitive. This is a screenshot of what the navigation would look like if you were actually navigating. You have some options over here: volume, route settings, map settings, so forth. This is where you would input your destination. If you want to find an address, input the country, the state, the city. If you want to do a quick search or a custom search, just put in the appropriate parameters. Find on map, you can actually search the map for a specific location. You can go to Navi Extras, get updates. There's a fuel consumption log, trip monitor, information about countries, etc. settings menu. We can set regional or local parameters, daylight savings time, etc. Short pressing the menu button will take you back to the source menu so you can select the source. Say for example we're on radio. Okay, if we want to quickly jump to nav without going to the source menu, push and hold the menu button. And that will take you directly back to the navigation source. And if you want to quickly go back to your last source, which in this case was radio, push and hold the menu button. Also, underneath this front panel here, the micro SD card slot is for the map data only. And you have a full-size SD card slot for audio and video files. 3.5 millimeter audio video in, and a mini USB, which included with the unit is our mini to full-size USB adapter. So you can plug in thumb drives, hard drives, and whatnot, as long as it doesn't exceed 1 amp max of current. There's the USB interface. Next song. Pull up the list. Select video as well as audio. That warning pops up because I don't have the parking brake hooked up, obviously, because I'm not in the car. This allows you to not watch video while you're driving. We'll go back to radio. So that about wraps up our short review of the Jensen VX6020.